Union Commonwealth University Bulldogs from Barberville, Kentucky, and your own Walter State Senator. Ladies and gentlemen, this time we ask that you please stand and honor America with the playing of the national anthem. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now for tonight's starters. First, for the visiting Bulldogs. Number 0, DeAnthony Thornton. Number 2, Adam Turley. Number 3, Tayshawn Bradley. Number 4, Decavion Wong. And number 20, Bryden Garrett. The head coach's schedule, Sean Backler. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your senator. At forward, a 6'6" freshman from Dillon, South Carolina, number 1, Lytch. At guard, a 6'1" sophomore from Rogersville, Tennessee, number 2, Carter Metz. At guard, a 6'6" sophomore from Memphis, Tennessee, number 10, Sharpman Ambrose. At guard, a 6'5" sophomore from Stevens City, Virginia, number 11, Anthony Davis Jr. And at center, a 6'9" sophomore from Knoxville, Tennessee, number 34, Big Ada Goins. The head coach is Jerry Nichols. His assistant are Yes McGee.
There you have it, starters for both teams. For the Bulldogs, Bradley, Duong, Turley, Garrett, and Thornton. Lytch, Metz, Ambrose, Davis Jr., and Big Adam Goins, Aiden Goins on the power forward position right now. He will not center here because Damori Lytch has the hops that you wouldn't believe. He had 4 blocks the other day in the last game of the Classic, and he can get up. So they use Big Aiden. He'll be the center point. He'll be putting in a lot of points tonight off the boards, but they're going to use Damori Lytch to jump, and we're ready to go. 20 minutes up on the clock. We're set for our first half action of this Union JV squad against your Walter State Senators. And Walter State in the white tonight, and the Bulldogs in the black and the orange. There's the first alley-oop of the night for 2, and Lytch will throw it down. Defense immediately, full court press being put on by Walter State. Going to give trouble for this young team from Barbersville, Kentucky. Breaking that, running through, but then the ball taken away out of his back pocket. literally by Lytch. Fed ahead, Davis Jr. Over to Metz, back to Ambrose. Here's Goins, will drive to center circle. Before he does, though, he'll get whistled for the walk. So 2 points up on the board early for Walter State and a full court press on defense and a takeaway to start the game. We'll set it up here to the near side, and then we'll inbound here with Thornton. Thornton will get a long pass in down to the corner. They'll get it across half court that way and bring it back. Thornton drops it off to his point guard here. Driving right side is Bradley into the lane. Little scoop shot goes up, no good. Goins with the rebound. Carter Metz brings it down into the lane, turns around, kicks it back out. Ambrose from the wing, back out. Metz, top of the key. Pushing the center back. Goins down low. He'll have easy time here. Goes and gets his own rebound. Ball on the floor, got taken away. Ambrose will pick it up, though. Flip it over to the far side from the outside. Davis for three, and he'll knock it down. Anthony Davis Jr. with his first three ball. And again, the press being put on, a long throw to midcourt. Goins is going to come up and pick that ball up. He'll drop it off for Ambrose. That is the third turnover so far for the Bulldogs from Union Community College. Ambrose is out on the wing, swings it down. Goins feeding it to Davis. Davis, he had an opportunity for Lytch at the baseline, but kicks it back out. Metz for three. Tip, tip, tip. Lytch with the rebound. Blocked as he goes up to try to get another shot down. Ball comes quickly down court here for Duong. Back outside for three. Shot put up there by Bradley, and it's missed. Rebound, Lytch feeds it to Metz. Under 18 to play. Driving is Demore. Throws it up and over, and Goins with his first bucket of the night. 7-0 lead. This will not be an easy contest for these young Bulldogs, that's for sure.
Foul shot number one. Demore lifts his first, team first.
Team first foul. Demore is going to pick up that foul.
Number 4, Elijah Clinton, and number 23, Alex Garcia.
Garcia and Clinton check in for the Senators. Like I said, not a lot on the bench here. Only 3 guys for Union. So they will play a lot of minutes and get a lot of time and learning experience against this very tough Walter State Senator team. And the whistle blows. He stepped on the line on that far side in front of the Walter State bench. That was Garrett. Jason Coffey going to check into the game now for Walter State. We'll see Jerry use probably all of his guys that are here tonight, I would assume. Walter State with the ball. That's Carter Metz. Gives over Coffey. Swing pass over here. Near side. Jason drives. Stops at the stripe. He needs short. Connected with the bottom of the net. That's not where you want that ball to go. That's for sure.
Entering the ball game. Number 10, Chavez Ambrose.
He goes and sits down on the bench quickly. And Chavez Ambrose checks back in, as well as Quindarius Rump will check in now. 17 minutes to go, 7-0 lead, Walter State. Ball dropped, but bobbled, picked up by Ambrose just outside the half-court line, races to the glass and dumps in two. Chavez Ambrose. 9-0 lead. Trapped in the corner, Ambrose on his guy. Double team, the pass just made in time, and they get it across the line. Good grab there by Thornton. He'll drive in now, flip it outside in front of the Walter State bench for a big 3 ball. Their first points of the night comes at the 16:43 mark, and Turley will pick up that 3. Ambrose works it over here at Clinton. Clinton back to Metz. Metz going to drive in, click it out. Ambrose back to Metz, backs up. Goes for 3 and drains it. Carter Metz with his first 3 ball. You wonder why they shoot like this. They can make it. You're thinking, why didn't this happen Friday and Saturday? Well, there's a difference between the talent here with the 2 teams that they faced on Friday and Saturday. East Georgia Bobcats, Walter State was kicking their butt, let's be honest, at halftime. And they came back and pulled that game out. And then, of course, Georgia Highlands, they were ranked preseason number 22, so they're not an easy pushover either, even though Walter State was ranked number 20. But, again, this is a JV squad. They are learning the experience. It's kind of like when they play Experience Academy during the season, which we'll see down the road. Partial block there for Walter State on the shot attempt. Kicked it out from three land. Just shot up back of the iron. No good. Good rebound by Rumpf. Back up. He missed his shot. Ball on the floor. Stolen away by Coffey, and he'll put it over the top for two. Jason Coffey for two.
Jason Coffey.
14-3 at the 15:40 mark. Bringing the ball up is Bradley. Goes around Elijah. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Rumpf with the second rebound here. Pulls it down and feeds it to Malik. He feeds it back. Outside Ambrose. Looking at a three. Didn't go. Bounce pass down low. Rumpf into the lane. Turn around over the top of everybody. Shot up. No good. Rebound fought for. Tipped and out of bounds. It'll stay with Walter State.
Entering the ball game, number 24, Nathan Beasley.
Nathan Beasley will check in for Rumpf. Nathan, the tallest guy for Walter State this year at 6'11", a redshirt sophomore. Turn around, up off the glass, it'll fall. Nathan Beasley has got a couple of points. 16-3, a big lead here early in the first 5 minutes for Walter State. Down low, outside the arc. Walter State keeps that zone defense. Shot off the mark, rattled off the rim. They give it back to him. He shoots again from the same corner. Again, rebound grab, put back up. Partial block by Beasley. Back in the hands of Thornton. And Tayshawn Bradley had a couple of three-ball shots there that just wouldn't fall. It's DeLong now in front of the top of the key. Behind the back pass. Oh, bad pass. Right into the hands of Ambrose, who will drive down, fake with his right, go up with his left, and pick up his second bucket of the night. It was a really cool-looking pass if it would have worked, but it did not work, and Ambrose read it perfectly. 14 minutes to go. Into the corner, looking for the long three ball again. Up, no good. Rebound. Comes down into the hands of Beasley, fed ahead. Brooks goes charging into his man, and he'll pick up the foul as the whistle was blown against Union. Their first team foul, and it's blown against DeLong.
His first team first.
13:57 left to go. Anthony Davis checks back in for Walter State. Clinton with the ball. Elijah will take the three, and he'll nail it.
Elijah Clinton for three.
Third three ball tonight for Walter State. I believe 3 of 4. I think they missed but one time. We'll get some stats for you at halftime. Courtesy of the coach's wife. She does the stat program for the team. Another three-ball shot taken there by Duong, and it's a little short. Racing all the way coast to coast as Davis flips it back into the hands of the big man, Nathan Beasley, who goes up and he gets partially blocked and knocked out of bounds. Walter State will make two big changes. Lytch and Metz back into the game. Carter will inbound, and Malik Brooks will come back out. Malik will get the recipient of the pass. Turns it around, feeds it to Beasley. Steps back for a three. Front rimmed it, no good. Tipped by Malik. Grabbed by Lytch. Back to Brooks. Malik now with the three ball. He won't go. Beasley again with the rebound. Kicking it back out again. Davis with the three ball. It won't go. 3 opportunities. Nothing happens. And we'll get the foul on Beasley. Second foul for the team. Oh, you must have missed a foul somewhere. I did. I missed somebody. 30-second timeout going to be taken here by the Union Bulldogs. We'll take it and we'll come back. Stay tuned.
Walters State, our story is focused on student success. We're dedicated to creating an environment where our students can thrive, both in and outside of the classroom. So, what do you want to study? Pick a program. We've got over 150 of them. Some are transfer programs that prepare you to transition to a 4-year school after you graduate. We also have regionally and nationally recognized programs that immediately make you career ready. Visit us at ws.edu or give us a call to get started today. Write your story at Walters State.
Looks like a couple of changes here for the Bulldogs. Aaron Rigsby Jr. is into the game, wearing number 31 in orange and black. As Tayshawn Bradley will bring it up court. Also out there is Jeremiah Martin wearing number 12. Racing around into the lane, kicking it back outside onto the wing, down into the corner. Racing around, Brooks kicking it out from three land. Shot up again, back of the iron, no good. Rebound, brought down by Davis Jr. Got it ahead to Carter Metz. Carter will go around partial screen. Bounce pass down underneath. And Damori just going to go up and over the top of the rim and slam that one home. Lytch picks up his 4th point in the ball game. Walters State now up by 20. From the arc, the long three, no good. Davis again with the pull down. Racing down quickly, feeds it to Metz, back to Goins, racing up the lane with the left hand. And Aiden's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Had 12 in the first half in the last game Saturday, 14 in the second half for a total of 26 and 8 boards. Leading scorer right now for Walters State. 6'9". Looks like he should be on a football field. He is a big kid. But he can play, that's for sure. He's got some definite hoops, and he can shoot the 3 ball as well. Had 3 of them in the game Saturday night. Shot clock violation going to be called. Did he get it off? No, he did not. He had an opportunity. He made the bucket, but it will not count. Shot clock violation. Oh, no, they gave it to him. They gave him a 2. Wow. I didn't think they gave it to him. Lytch driving. Damori missed it, shorthanded, and he is fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Second foul on the Bulldogs, and Damori Lytch will go to the stripe for the first time tonight. They're shooting very well from the stripe so far in the first 2 games as a team. They're shooting 75.9% from the stripe. You like to see that because a lot of games can be won from that stripe. First one is good. 26-5 is your score right now. Brooks checks out. Elijah Clinton checks in. And Kadora. First time we've seen him in the lineup. Number 12 for Walters State, he checks in. And 34, Seth Clement from Australia is on the floor for the first time tonight for Union College. He's wearing 34. Down under, and he gets his first hand on the ball for a rebound as Lytch misses the opportunity for the free throw. From the outside, again for 3, off the iron, missed. Metz turns around and snags that rebound coming off the iron. Feeds it down low to Dora. Feeding inside to Goins. Goins will go around Clement and put up the easy 2. He's tough to stop when you get him down low. He will just back you out of there, and he does a nice job of the body block and getting that ball up off the glass. Uses it well. 28-5 is your lead right now for the Senators. Baseline pushed out on the baseline. They're going to call Carter Metz for that one.
Fellas on number 2, Carter Metz. His first, team 4.
Ball comes in to the side. Kadora with a steal, racing down, lost the ball, picked up by Elijah Clinton. He stops in the lane after he's triple team, feeds it back out. Cadora back to Lytch, and then Carter will set up the play. Adam just kind of fumbled that ball as he was gritting the steal and couldn't hold on. Good spin move by Lytch, but he's fouled in the lane.
Number 31, Aaron Rigsby, his first.
Rigsby Jr. picking up the foul there. And Lytch will go back to the line for 2 more opportunities. We're at the halfway point with 9:56 to play in the first half. Next match will be on Saturday. We'll be here for the doubleheader. Both the women and the men will open up conference play on Saturday. Remember, women play at 2, men play at 4:30. And the first one rolls, and it will get a little bit of a rim kiss, and it's good.
Malachi Brooks.
Malachi Brooks checking in for Carter Metz. One more shot here for DeMori. And it is good.
Also entering the ballgame, number 23, Alex Garcia.
Garcia going to check in now as DeMori comes to take a breather, and Coach Sherry stops him before he sits down to explain a couple of plays that happened. Always coaching, always teaching. Oh, Garcia had a reach in there and got a piece of it, knocked it aside, but unfortunately it went out of bounds. Good hands for Garcia.
Entering the game, number 0, DeAnthony Thornton.
Jeremiah Martin checks out. DeAnthony Thornton checks in for the Bulldogs. Tayshawn Bradley doing a lot of the work tonight here for this Bulldog squad. He's racing around, feeds a nice pass over to the left side from the corner for about 10 out. Can't get it to go down, and it's grabbed and held onto by Cadora. Feeds it ahead to Brooks, who goes through the lane with the left hand, a little shy off the glass, but a foul down low. Foul's going to be against
34, Aiden Goins.
Against Aiden Goins, his first.
Number 5.
5 fouls now against Walters State. Still 2 away from the bonus. 9:19 to play. Bradley feeds it over here near side. Rigsby Jr. kick it back out. Bradley again. He'll drive baseline, gets around Goins, throws up a shot. It's short. Rebound grabbed and pushed back up there. Nicely done on the offensive rebound for Garrett. Goins turns around, puts it up, misses, got his own rebound.
Aiden Goins.
And we'll pick up 2 more. He's at 8 for the evening. And it's 32-7 with 8:38 to play. I will check these stats at halftime. Right now I've got Aiden with 8 points and 3 boards. Cadora, who was a red shirt last year. He's got some good defensive skills all over his guy out front. Didn't allow him to get a good 3-ball off, and it was short. Nice play against Bradley. It's down in the corner now, gets that pass, and then backs out. Looking around, gets some help, goes down low. Goins up again with the left hand. The rim got pulled down. I believe Clement might have got a piece of that as well as Goins, and the ball went flying the other way. 7:52 to go. Driving, scoop shot, no good. Rebound, Cadora. Feeds it to Brooks. Brooks comes down, feeds it back. Cadora looking for a long 3, and he got it. Adam Cadora gets into the books for the first time this season with a nice 3-ball. Really nice shot by Cadora. Timeout being called by the Bulldogs.
Timeout, Bulldogs. 30-second timeout.
Walters State, our story is focused on student success. We're dedicated to creating an environment where our students can thrive, both in and outside of the classroom. So, what do you want to study? Pick a program. We've got over 150 of them. Some are transfer programs that prepare you to transition to a 4-year school after you graduate. We also have regionally and nationally recognized programs that immediately make you career ready. Visit us at ws.edu or give us a call to get started today. Write your story at Walters State.
Long inbound. Threw it through the middle and right out the back end. Off the offensive player's hands. Garcia for three.
Alex Garcia for three.
Steal by Lytch. Guarded it with his left hand, put it up with his right. He's fouled by Thornton.
Fouls on number 0.
He will go to the line one more time.
Pittsburgh. Team number 4. The line shooting 2, number 10, Chavez Ambrose.
I'm sorry, so that was Lytch, and it's not Lytch. It's Chavez Ambrose at the strike. Makes the first one. And the second one, I saw that number 1, and that's why I thought it was Damori, but it was Chavez, who's won number 10. Lost the ball there. Coffee lost it. Picked up by Metz, though. Fed ahead. Looked at Garcia. Fed it over to Rump. Back over to Garcia, who's going up for the jam, and he gets fouled in the lane. So Alex Garcia will go to the strike. 6.5 left to play. 40-7. Walter State with a commanding lead here, which we figured would happen tonight. Gets the first one to go. Second one won't go, but it's rebounded by Rump, and he'll reverse it and put it back up off the glass for 2, so he's on the steps. 43-7 now. Walter State up by 36 points here in the first half. That hour and a half back to Barberville is not going to be a fun ride, that's for sure. For those of you that are wondering where, it's just northwest of Pineville, not too far from Pineville, actually. Right up the road, so to speak. About a 90-minute drive, maybe. Metz Garcia with under 6 to play. They feed the Rump. Coming into the lane is Garcia for the jam. And he'll throw it down. 45-7 is your score now with 5:40 to play. Driving the glass, and I don't know if it got swatted away. It must have. Ambrose must have got a piece of that as Tayshawn Bradley was going to the glass. A bit of a height advantage for most of the Walter State team here on this team here from Barberville, Kentucky. Turning around in the lane, putting one up off the glass.
Number 23
is
Alex Garcia.
Garrett. Garcia going to pick up a foul, though.
The line shooting 2, number 20, Bryson Garrett.
Shooting 2 now is Bryson Garrett. Brighton Garrett, sorry. Student section filling up. Looks like some of the other sports teams are here tonight cheering on the men. This is the first one. Got one more to get. Looks like maybe some softball, some volleyball, and some baseball in there as well. Some of the men from the baseball team here tonight, I noticed. Got that one to go, and they pick up their 8th point of the night. Metz quickly down into the corner. Ambrose looked at a 3, flips it down to Rump. Rump's going to drive the lane, put up the shot, missed it, got his own rebound, kicks it back out. Ambrose will go into the lane, feed it back down low. Rump will go reverse and put it up for 2. Boy, he was playing that post
Quindarius
position
Rump.
well. Quindarius Rump doing a nice job tonight in the post. Swing pass, wow. Pulled down by one hand, and then they fire the 3 off the mark, no good. Ambrose with the rebound, sees the wide open Coffee from the 3 line. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Rump. Kicks it back out, Metz. Ambrose going to drive the lane. He'll go all the way to the glass for 2. Chavez will pick up his 8th point of the night. We got 4 in less than a half to go here in this first half. 51-8. Thrown back into the lane, bad pass, right into the hands of Garcia. He'll go down for the one-handed jam. Garcia throws down the windmill shot for 2. The whistle blows.
Number 1,
DeMaury Lytch checks in. Anthony Davis checks back in.
Corrected number 4, Elijah Clinton.
I missed a bucket somewhere. They've got 53-8 is what the score is up on the scoreboard, so we'll go with them. Walter State up by 45 here in the first half. Bad pass again. Davis read it well. Now his turn to go up. He'll go up with the 2-handed dunk.
Anthony Davis.
55 points already here in the first half. Foul is going to be whistled against Walter State. Metz picks up the foul. 17 fouls, so that'll put the Bulldogs in the bonus.
Number 4, DeKavion Duong at the line shooting 1.
DeKavion Duong will shoot a 1-1 right now. And he got it.
And 1.
So we'll get the 1 more. Made the second one. You hear Jerry yelling, 3 seconds, 3 seconds. Same thing as last year. Remember, he wanted him down court in 3 seconds, and that was as fast as you could go and to get that ball down there. That's what he wants to see out of his team. Leaves you plenty of time to work your play and work your clock. Here's Metz just outside the paint. About 17 out. Knocks it down for 2. His first bucket of the night. So just about everybody on the scoreboard so far. Brooks, Clinton, and Cadora. Or no, Brooks and Clinton. Brooks is the only one now without a point on the stat sheet. Long 3 ball again. Boy, they have put up some threes. Racing down Clinton. He'll go for the one-handed jam. Hits the rim and pops back out. Went too hard. I wonder how long he allows them to do that stuff. If they don't make it, it's kind of a waste. I'm trying to showboat somewhat. Everybody's done it. I mean, everybody's had the opportunity. Long 2 there for 2 for Jeremiah Martin. And that's going to drive in, feed it down low. Lytch up off the glass for the and 1. DeMaury picks up his 9th point. He'll go for his 10th point in a moment.
Number 20, Brighton Garrett.
Checking into the game is Brooks and Beasley.
Entering the ball game for Walter State, number 24, Seth Clement.
Got it. DeMaury picks up the strike shot.
Number 24, Nathan Beasley. Number 3, Malachi Brooks.
From outside, short on the 3 ball and bounced off to the foot of Brooks right into the hands of Beasley, who gives it back to Brooks. He'll bring it up with 2 minutes to play here in the first half. They feed him in the corner. He fakes the 3, steps in line for the 2, just a little off the mark. Beasley with the rebound, threw it a little too hard. It's going to go to the backcourt. It'll be over and back. 60-12 with $1.50 to go.
Entering the ballgame, number 34, Seth Clement.
Clement comes back into the game for the Bulldogs. Trying to flip a pass to him. He wasn't watching. He went off of his back end. And wow. Talk about your throw down there. Lytch with 2. Another windmill type dunk. .77 seconds left to go here in the first half. Into the corner for 3. Got it.
Jeremiah Martin for 3.
Jeremiah Martin picks up a 3 ball. 62-15 as Lytch goes down with a knee problem.
Entering the ballgame, number 20, JC Coffee.
Coffee going to come in, and Lytch just went right over towards the bench area and trying to get that right knee to cooperate, it looks like. Sit down and let the trainer take a look. Down low, Coffee kicks it out. Elijah tries to drive in, can't, feeds it back out top. Coffee going to go up for 2 on the slam.
Jason Coffee.
30 seconds left to go in the game. 22 on the shot clock. A difference of about 6 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Let's see what the Bulldogs can do with it here. Driving in the lane, kicking into the corner for 3. Down to 7 seconds on the shot clock. Got to fire up a shot. Didn't do it. 2, 1. Shot clock buzzer. Shot off. No good. Rebound. Clement tied up with Rump. Battling. Rump pulls the ball out of his hand. Then a tie up, and the clock will run out of time, and that'll be the end of the first half. 64-15. Walter State way out front of this one. We'll take a break. We'll come back in about 6 minutes with some stats.
Walter State. Our story is focused on student success. We're dedicated to creating an environment where our students can thrive, both in and outside of the classroom. So, what do you want to study? Pick a program. We've got over 150 of them. Some are transfer programs that prepare you to transition to a 4-year school after you graduate. We also have regionally and nationally recognized programs that immediately make you career ready. Visit us at ws.edu or give us a call to get started today. Write your story at Walter State.
Welcome back to halftime, folks. Right now with Walter State out front, 64-15. Let's go over some halftime stats. And I'm missing a bucket on somebody, and I'll find out who's got it. But I have Damori Lytch for 12 points in the game. Carter Metz with 5. 3 for Clinton. 8 for Ambrose. 5 for Davis Jr. Godora's got 3. Coffee with 4. Rump with 4. And Garcia with 8. 2 for Nathan Beasley. And 8 points for Aiden Goins. The only one that didn't get a stat so far, I believe, is Malik Brooks. He does not have anything from anywhere on the floor or at the stripe. But like I said, I'm missing a 2-pointer somewhere. We'll find out where that's at. 64-15, a pretty much commanding lead here, which we thought would happen. Coming up, of course, the schedule for Walter State. They will start with their open conference play Saturday, November 9th. They'll play Southwest Tennessee. That is Veterans Day for everybody. Then they'll travel to Roane State on Wednesday, November 13th, which should be a very, very good game. We got a chance to see Roane State this weekend play. They won both their games, and they really, really played well. They will then be home for the Wednesday night affair with Cleveland State on the 20th of November, travel to Volunteer State on the 23rd, and then head down to play in Rome, Georgia against Georgia Highlands the second time, and a 1-1 type of situation when they do these teams at 7 p.m. So we'll have coverage for you against Southwest, against Cleveland, and then that'll be it for the month of November, and then we'll come back for just the one game in December as well. So not too many chances to see them here at home in the beginning, but they will be on the road. And some of those schools will also be broadcasting those schedules. And if they're at Cleveland State, Pellissippi State, or possibly, I believe, Jay has, I think he told me Southwest. If they play there, there may be coverage from those locations because Jay and I have kind of split up the state. I've got the east side, he's got the west side, and we've got guys that are working for us now. And you can check out our websites at InsideThePressBox.com. That's mine. Jay's is the GameTimeSportsNetwork.com. So make sure you bookmark those. And that way you can keep up to date with all of the action of the teams that are traveling this year. Is before they didn't get too many opportunities. Most teams had a YouTube channel, but this time they're hopefully going to be covered by those 5 different locations by ourselves and some help from some of our employees. So, again, it's 64-15 at halftime. We've got 6 minutes before we come back. We'll take a break. You stay there.
Walter State, our story is focused on student success. We're dedicated to creating an environment where our students can thrive, both in and outside of the classroom. So, what do you want to study? Pick a program. We've got over 150 of them. Some are transfer programs that prepare you to transition to a 4-year school after you graduate. We also have regionally and nationally recognized programs that immediately make you career ready. Visit us at ws.edu or give us a call to get started today. Write your story at Walter State.
We get ready for the second half of play here, and some bad news. And on the bench is Demore Lytch with a big old ice pack on the right knee. So he is done for the night. He ends up with 12 points in that first half. 8 points from the floor, 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. And he hit pretty hard on that knee, went down right over there near the Walters State bench, slid off the court so they could continue play, but came back out, and he's got a big ice wrap on that right knee. So Demore will not play the second half, and hopefully it will heal before Saturday's contest when they take on Southwest. And they'll open conference play. Again, Walters State in the white with the red trim and the blue outline. Union in the black and the orange. And the Bulldogs will inbound here in front of us. They'll put 20 up on the clock, and we get ready to go. Second half of play. Big lead for Walters State, 64-15. And I don't foresee that lead changing much other than more points for Walters State. I don't think Union's going to get back into the game, although they do start off with a nice two from Bryson Garrett to get things started. Met's going to drive. And they're going to call the foul, I believe, on Goins down in the lane, away from the ball. Yep. Second foul against Aiden Goins.
Foul's on number 34, Aiden Goins, his second personal foul, first team foul.
Just got to be careful down in the lane. He got in foul trouble the other night. He was able to hang to most of the end of the game. Coach Jerry explaining to the referee what he did. Why was he whistled is what he wants to know. And the referee explaining his determination of what the foul was. Jerry kind of throws the hands up and is like, what? What are you talking about? You're wrong. And we'll continue play with 19 and a half to go here, second half of play. Tipped and knocked out of bounds by Walters State. And throw it inside and put it in the hands of Turley. Tipped by Metz, who was reading it. Boy, you telegraphed that pass, didn't he? Carter Metz goes down for two. Who's standing right next to him. Metz was looking out of the peripheral vision. Saw what he was going to do. There's one up off the glass that Garcia can't get to, and they pick up two more. So 4-2 run. Adam Turley with the bucket there. Here's Ambrose kicking it back down low. Goins with the left hand. A little too hard. Shakes his head, missed the shot. Rebound back into the hands of the Bulldogs. Driving, a little loop and a little short, but I believe fouled by White. And I believe it's Anthony Davis picking up the foul there. To the line to shoot two goes Bradley.
Number 3, Tayshawn Bradley.
Bradley will miss that first opportunity. And the second one is good. So they've put 20 up on the board right now. They're down 66-20 as Metz races down court. All the way, puts up a floater, partially blocked. And here come the Bulldogs the other way. From the outside for the long three, front rim, no good. Rebound, Davis. Davis racing down court. Gets to the wing, kicks it out. Metz and Ambrose out front. Swinging around the arc. Looking for Goins down low. Ball tipped and stolen out of the hands. Anthony Thornton with the steal. Three guys going to get ready to check in for Walters State. Just 2 points so far in the first 2 minutes. Shot from inside the arc, no good. Rebound, Ambrose brings it down court, slows it down. Feeds it to Goins, who stops, pops the three. Boy, he is deadly
Aiden Goins
with that left hand. He just stops right, and I mean, watched it the other night. When he gets to that certain spot right there outside the arc, just puts it up and it goes down. I mean, he had no rim, no glass, nothing, just nothing but net. 69-20, the first three ball here in the second half for Aiden and for the team, really. Oh, boy, that one almost tipped by Garcia, almost taken away from the free throw line. A fadeaway, bounce pass inside, but the shot clock buzzer goes off against the Bulldogs. And the substitutions will come in. Cadora, Rump, Clinton, and Brooks. Everybody else goes out. And Coffee. So basically a five-guy change here for Walter State. 69-20, a 49-point lead in this ball game. Brooks with the ball. Clinton from the stripe. Off the mark, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by the Bulldogs. A 9-5 or 5-5 tie here with points in the first 3.5 minutes. Outside corner, Fedora. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Clinton. Kick it back out. Brooks looked at it. Drives in the lane, fakes. Now throws up a right-hander, but a travel will be whistled, and he will not get the bucket there. 5 points for Walter State, 5 points for the Bulldogs in the first 3.5. 16:30 to play. Play being called out by Coach. And the Bulldogs will work that ball to the near side, back out front. Around the back, around Cadora. Jumper, fade away, won't go. Rebound grab by Clinton. Elijah bumped as he comes across half court. It'll be a foul against the Bulldogs. First team foul. Thornton picks up the foul.
His second, team first.
Checking into the game now is Jeremiah Martin. And Malik Brooks will bring that ball up. Just outside of the key area, and a shot up, no good. Rebound, put back up. And Rump is putting up points tonight. 6 points now from Quindarius from the floor. And a couple of them have been offensively done. Offensive rebounds. The other two have been reverse hooks up underneath in the paint. He's got the height for it, that's for sure. There's a shot up. Oh, what a fake on Brooks. And the shot goes through for 2, plus the and 1, because we'll get the foul.
Fouls on number 22, Quindarius Rump.
Rump picks up the foul.
Third, entering the ball game, number 34.
He was the one that had the foul that I didn't know about. So he's now got 2. Dillon will check into the line here and shoot the and 1. Made a nice move down low, turned and got the defender to go one way. He went around him and up off the glass. Also hits his and 1. Makes it a 71-23 game. Elijah driving up off the glass. No, hit the rim too low, but he got fouled as he was going up. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul is on number 12, Jeremiah Martin.
Martin picks up the foul.
Team second. The line shooting 2.
Elijah,
Number 4. Elijah
he's not been to the line tonight. His first time to the line. He does have a 3-point bucket. And he's got his first from the stripe as well. They're just about what they've averaged in their first 2 games point-wise. As he puts up both and makes it a 73-23 battle, 50-point difference here for Walter State. From Wady, off the rim, no good. Cadora gets the rebound, races down court. Got Brooks in the corner. Brooks for 3, just missed it. Tip. Oh, it goes into the hands of Coffey. Flips it back into the lane. It's tipped and knocked out of the hands there of Rump, and the Bulldogs end up with the ball. Swing pass over here near side, Bradley. Flips it back over to Garrett. Back to Bradley. 10 on the shot clock. puts up a shot, overshot everything. Cadora grabs it, races down, sees Quindarius going up to the lane, misses. Cadora somehow got the rebound. Rump was way short on trying to put that off the glass. Here's Brooks for the long three, and he nails it. And Malik finally gets on the stat sheet, so everybody is now on the stat sheet. So Malachi picks up 3 there. And a steal by Quindarius. Rump going down for the slam. He will jam it down. Picks up his 8th point of the night. In another slam dunk. 78-23 with 14 to play here. And it looks like these 5 are going to be on the court a while. It looks like Coach going to give them plenty of time on the court. They're not the starting 5, and that's why they're out there. Here's Malachi once again racing coast to coast for 2 more.
Malachi Brooks.
Got to stop calling him Malik. I'm going to have him change his name. 13:39.
Bulldogs,
Timeout by the Bulldogs. A full timeout. We'll take it.
Walters State. Our story is focused on student success. We're dedicated to creating an environment where our students can thrive, both in and outside of the classroom. So, what do you want to study? Pick a program. We've got over 150 of them. Some are transfer programs that prepare you to transition to a 4-year school after you graduate. We also have regionally and nationally recognized programs that immediately make you career ready. Visit us at ws.edu or give us a call to get started today. Write your story at Walters State.
It is 80-23 with 13:39 to play. After the timeout, we're back to action here, and the Bulldogs will bring it down. Linton, Brooks, and it looks like Beasley's now in the game. Cadora and Koch. And that one goes out of bounds on a bad pass there. Don't know how much we'll see of Metz, Ambrose Davis Jr. or Goins the rest of the way. We'll see some, I'm sure, but I think Coach is going to play the guys that come in the second set of 5, or so to speak, maybe. Cadora, top of the arc, look at 3, now backs out. You drive with the left hand, and Adam Cadora will pick up the bucket. So Cadora picks up his first from the field. He already had a 3-ball in the first half, a nice one too. Driving into the lane, reverse, nice layup there by Garrett.
Bryson Garrett.
Some good feed in from Tayshawn Bradley. Cadora looking around. Step back 3. Got another one. Adam with his second 3.
Cadora for 3.
They're at 85. I'm sure they'll break 100. Deep 3-ball there. Didn't go. So last year, you might remember, they put up 119 against Experience Academy. Followed it up a few days later with another 114.
His first team fourth entering the ball game.
107, no, 120 was the most points they scored. It was against Jackson State. February of last year before we got started into the Appalachian District Tournament, Region 7, where they lost in the first round to Dyersburg, 85-75, which is kind of unreal, actually. Or that was the last game of the season.
Bradley for three.
Last year they went to the regionals in Motlow State and took everything and then went on to play in the Nationals, a couple of games there. Off the mark, picked up 87-28. Sorry, I missed somebody. He's looking at trying to find out how many points most points they've ever scored. I know it's over 120, but that's the most points they scored last year. Another 3-ball for Walter State. He's now 90-28. They're 10 points away from a century mark, and they've got 10 and a half minutes to do it.
Those on number 23, Alex Garcia.
Garcia picks up the foul.
At the line,
shooting foul.
Number 4, DeKavion Duong.
DeKavion Duong. Gets the first one to go.
Entering the game, number 12, Jeremiah Martin, and number 2, Adam Turley.
Turley and Martin checking into the game for the Bulldogs. Again, the bucket is good. They were trying to go quick. They had Cadora sitting down here cherry picking and nobody saw it.
0, D'Anthony Thornton.
And the referees blew the whistle as they were bringing in the sub. So Cadora, who's over by his bench, making it look like he's sitting down. He stayed on the court. He was cherry picking big time, and the Bulldogs never sent anybody back there. But they didn't get to pull it off. They got 60-point lead right now, Walter State does, with 10 minutes to play. Oh, Brooks breaking some ankles, driving through the lane. He gets the 2 and the 1.
Fouls on number 12, Jeremiah Martin, his third, team third. Count the basket at the
As
line.
they call it, a little shimmy shake there in the lane, and he gets the and 1 as well. So Malachi wasn't on the score sheet, but for a 3 in the first half now has picked up another 5 points. From 3, and it'll rattle and fall. They put up a 10 of them tonight, trying to stay with Walter State. Cadoro with over the top of the rim for 2. Nicely played.
And Cadoro.
9.5 to go. Oh, good spin move. Outside, nobody guarding him. Air balls a 3 right into the hands of Davis Jr. Feeds it to Brooks. Brooks will kick it back out top of the arc. Jerry calls out the play. Brooks going to try 3, knocking it down again.
Malachi Brooks for 3.
They're sitting at 98 points right now. Blocking foul on Walter State.
Fouls on number 12. Adam Fedora, his first, team 6.
Was not a shooting foul, so they will just take it out in front of their bench. Under 9 to go here. Walter State at 98. Try the alley-oop a little too high for Brighton Garrett.
Entering the ball game, number 2, Carter Metz.
Carter Metz is going to check in for a little bit. Coffee and Ambrose also in the game, and Beasley now. So they changed out a few. Here's Beasley in the lane, puts up the shot, won't go, gets tipped out of bounds. And I believe Walter State will get the ball back. 8.5 to play. We appreciate you tuning in. I know it's probably a blowout per se, and we figured it would be, but at least it gives the Senators a chance to play some ball and get ready for the season. They didn't look real good in their first 2 games here during the Classic. They played well, but they did not play well enough to win them both, and they should have won them both. So I'm sure that was being instilled into their brain as they left the locker room on Saturday night. I'm sure that Coach Jerry was not real pleased with the play from the way they lost those 2 games. But you have to consider brand new team, 2 returners, that's it. Everybody else brand new, so takes a while to gel. There's a 3 ball from Coffee that puts them over the mark now of 100 points. They're at 101. So once they get together and play enough, they'll start to gel, and hopefully you want it to be towards the middle and the end of the season as you get ready for regionals and make another trip back. From outside again for 3 more.
Jason Coffee.
Coffee again, back-to-back triples. And they're 16 points off from the most points scored from their team last year. I believe it was 120 against Jackson State. From behind, swatted at. Out of bounds it goes. Thornton trying to hit that long 2, and I believe Coffee and maybe Beasley both got a piece of that. 7:06 left to go. Putting up a shot, underhand scoop, and he missed it. Rebound grab. Metz comes down from outside the arc for 3, missed it. The tip, back and forth from Ambrose twice, tried to go up and tip it in, it wouldn't go. Under 7 to go. Bradley with the basketball. Shot up, in and out, no good. Beasley with the board. Metz in the lane, kicks it out. Beasley. Ambrose. 18 on the shot clock, down low, back out. Ambrose, Beasley. Backs him up, turns around. Beasley over the top. We'll get 2.
Nathan Beasley.
Move that scoreboard. My apologies. I should have saw that earlier. I was blocking the shot clock. Not that it mattered too much on the Walter State side, only on the other side, as they had more than a few shot clock violations.
Foul on number 2, Carter Metz.
Metz picks up his foul, his third, and team foul number 7.
The line shooting 2, number 2, Adam Turley.
Puts Adam Turley into the stripe, shooting 2. Plus now the Bulldogs will be in the bonus for the next 5:48. Off the back of the iron, no good.
Entering the ballgame, number 31, Aaron Rigsby.
Rigsby Jr. checking in. It looks like maybe Seth
Number
Clement.
34, Seth Clement.
Yeah, will check in as well. Got one. 106-34. Walter State out front with 5:40 to play. Trying to make another three, and he did. Jason Coffey now with three triples in a row. Full timeout being called by Union Community College.
Timeout, Bulldogs. Full timeout.
Walter State, our story is focused on student success. We're dedicated to creating an environment where our students can thrive, both in and outside of the classroom. So, what do you want to study? Pick a program. We've got over 150 of them. Some are transfer programs that prepare you to transition to a 4-year school after you graduate. We also have regionally and nationally recognized programs that immediately make you career ready. Visit us at ws.edu or give us a call to get started today. Write your story at Walter State.
(109-34) is your score right now in the second half of play. Walter State up, and they've been up big all night long. Union College JV squad out of Barberville, Kentucky, just northwest of Pineville. If you've ever gone up that route to get to 75, I do it a lot when I go home to Ohio, but I know right where it is. I also have done a lot of work in Middlesboro before for the radio station up there, doing some high school football for Middlesboro, as well as one season of basketball. So I know right about where they were at with Barberville. From the outside for three, shot is off the glass, no good. Racing up to try to snag that was Rigsby Jr., just about did. Walter State comes out of there. Ambrose fakes. Metz is taking it at the timeline. Calls out the play, keeps dribbling. Coach calling out the play. Back to Carter in the lane, kicking it out the top of the arc for three. Wow. The hot hand right now, Jason Coffey. His fourth three in a row. 4 for 4 from the arc. Long pass to the other side for three, off the iron, no good. Carter Metz with the rebound, looking down court. Goes into Davis, who kicks it out. Guess who? From the corner for three, it's Ambrose. His first three of the night. So they are 5 points away from beating a total from last year where they had 120. Little two ball there, right in the lane. Nicely done for Jeremiah Martin. 4 minutes to play. Carter moving guys around. Fakes one way, goes to the left. Davis goes up for the jam, and it comes out into the hands of Metz. Got tipped and knocked away. Fed in again. Beasley outside. Ambrose looked at the three. No. Baseline. Lost the ball. Got it back, though, to Metz. Metz drives in. He lost the ball. Taken away by the defense. Good snag there by Aaron Rigsby Jr., who brings it down court. Kicks it into the corner for three. Shot up, no good. Coffey got a piece. Beasley wraps it up. Picks it up. Flips it to Ambrose, who flips it to Metz. Metz and Davis go back and forth. Davis going to go up this time for the little over the top of the rim for two more.
Anthony Davis with the basket.
117-36 is your score. 3:04 left to go, and we'll get some changes here for Walter State. Looks like Davis stays in. Rump, Cadora, Garcia, and Brooks. Shot up is good for 2 and the and 1. 8
Fouls on number
fouls.
23, Alex Garcia, his third, team number 8. The basket is good at the line, shooting 1. Number 31, Aaron Rigsby.
Rigsby Jr. will get an opportunity for the and 1 here. And he missed it. And then we got a lane violation. And he missed it again. Second opportunity. Davis slides, falls down, ball goes out. It'll stay with Black. Davis will come out of the game. Elijah Clinton checks into the game. 2:49 left to go here. They need a 3 to tie last year's most points scored in the game. Shot up for 3, no good. Rebound Rump to Garcia to Brooks. Malachi will bring it up. Swinging it around. They had Fedora in the corner. He'll feed it back out. Brooks wide open for 3. Shot up, no good. Tip into the hands of Rump. Tries the reverse. He does. He puts it up for 2.
Quindarius Rump.
Quindarius now in double digits. He's got 10 points tonight. It's 119-38 with 2 minutes and change. Shot up, no good. Rebound. Malachi feeding ahead. Kadora racing down. He'll go up with the right hand. And that'll put most points on the board since last year. Kadora with 2 more. 121-38. Missed that. I want to say they had a game, and maybe it was 2 seasons ago, where they put up 140, but I may be wrong. I'll have to look it up. Oh! Elijah and Adam not on the same page there. Elijah making that pass. Adam wasn't there yet. Elijah sent it right into the wall.
Brighton Garrett.
$1:45 to go. 121-38. We're back Saturday for the conference opening. Women at 2, men at 4:30 against Southwest Tennessee. The Salukis will come to town. We'll have both games for you. Ball in the lane. Got tipped, knocked aside into the Garcia. Cadora back to Garcia. Over the top. Missed it. They were going for the alley-oop. It was just a little bit off the mark. Both guys racing down quickly. Garcia from the outside of the arc now steps out. Kicks it back out. Clinton over the top. Rump over the top of the little guy in front of him with the left hand. Off the glass. Quindarius has 12 points now in the game. Walter State has 123. And a timeout taken by the Bulldogs.
Timeout, Bulldogs. Full timeout.
Walter State, our story is focused on student success. We're dedicated to creating an environment where our students can thrive, both in and outside of the classroom. So, what do you want to study? Pick a program. We've got over 150 of them. Some are transfer programs that prepare you to transition to a 4-year school after you graduate. We also have regionally and nationally recognized programs that immediately make you career ready. Visit us at ws.edu or give us a call to get started today. Write your story at Walter State.
Got just a little bit of time left on the clock here. 61 seconds to go. A blowout for Walter State. 123-38. It's got to make them feel a little better after the 2 losses in the Carlisle-Crago Classic over the weekend. In 2 games that they probably should have won both. Clinton drives it, stops, pauses, feeds it back to Brooks, a little slow, comes through the lane, and a whistle blows. He'll get helped up off the floor, and the foul will be whistled against the Bulldogs.
It's third.
Yuan picks up the foul. 45 to go on the shot clock, 22. Over the top, Garcia up in the air, and he'll grab that and throw it down.
Alex Garcia.
Pretty easy pass there. Throw it up high enough that he can grab it, and he can just put it up off the glass. 125 points tonight for Walters State. Shot clock, game clock, about 13 seconds difference. There's a 2 that'll fall.
Jeremiah Martin.
Shot clock turned off and 24 seconds left in the game. So what you see on your screen there is what is left in this game. And they're going to hold it up. 125 to 40 is going to be the final. And we'll get you some final stats here before we close it out. So they'll just hold on to the ball. There is no shot clock. That will be the final. Walter State going to win this one by a score of 125 to 40. 125. Not a bad night for Walter State. Thanks to Stevlin. He is my videographer this season. Stevlin is redshirting. He is going to play next year full-time. So we appreciate that. So thank you, Stevlin. All right, let's take a look at some of these stats here on the board. Like I said, Tamori Lytch with 12 points. He was injured in the second half, so he did not play with that right knee in full ice. 5 points for Carter Metz. Didn't play much in the second half. Brooks, I have him down for 6, 10, 11. He hit 3 in the first half. Again, I'm off on there's a bucket in here I'm off on, so if it is wrong, I apologize. 5 points for Elijah Clinton is what I have him finishing with. 6, 9, 10, 11. 11 points for Ambrose. And finishing with 5 is Anthony Davis Jr. Adam Kadora got hot. He had 3 in the first half. He had 12 for the game, so he was in double digits. Let's see. 4 3-pointers is 12. And 4 is 16. So, boy, did he get hot. Jason Coffey finishes with 16, had 4 in the first half. 4 for Rump in the first half. He ended up with 12 on the night.